Are you like me? Do you love collecting UFC rookie cards, but the coolest ones are way too expensive for you? Well, here at Box Alarm Trading, we have the perfect thing for you. Ding! I'm Zach with Box Alarm Trading. As usual, there's time codes in the description. If you want to skip ahead to a specific part, check those out now. Please like and subscribe. Go ahead and drop a comment in. It really helps us out, gets us jazzed up to, try and create some more cool stuff. And please go ahead and follow us on our socials. We love to talk about sports. We love to talk about UFC in general and the fights coming up. So go ahead and follow us, on Gram, on Twitter, on Facebook, whatever you use, and just chat it up with us. So today's video is going to be about how to get cool rookies, awesome rookies for cheaper. So later in the video, we're going to break these rookies down into two different types. And these two different categories are going to help us decide how to get them cheaper. But before we even talk about that, you need to do your due diligence on the rookie class. What I mean by due diligence is watch the tape. Get on YouTube, watch the fights. You have a specific fighter that you think could be a good rookie to pick up, watch them fight. If you've never seen them fight, you're just, you're throwing a dart, and who knows where this guy's going to end up. So do your diligence, watch him fight. After you've watched the tape and you've decided, this guy, he might have what it takes. He could be big time. Then I want you to look at the division that he's in and look at the different matchups. If a guy is specifically good at takedowns and he's a grappler, does he have a lot of strikers in his division? Is he going to be able to implement his game plan? If he's a super awesome striker, how is his takedown defense? Is he in a division full of grapplers? Like, these are things that are going to deter these guys from getting to the next level, and they're going to kind of hold the value of your cards down. And obviously, how old are they? How many years are they going to have in the UFC? Are they nearing the end of their career? Are they mid 30s and they've only got a last second shot at the title? They got to make a title run now, or are they young 20s, mid 20s, and they've still got a decade of fighting left in their career? The younger guys are going to be a little more valuable because they've got more time to develop, they've got more time to round out their skills, and they've got more time to get to a championship level, which is going to do what to your cards? Send them to the moon, right? So you want to take all of these things into account and do your due diligence before you decide what rookies you're going to be chasing. Okay, so now we've done our due diligence. We've decided who are our guys, who are our girls, and what fighters we're going to be chasing for this year's rookie class. So once we've done our due diligence with these fighters, now we're going to put them into two categories. So we found the people that we want to collect. Now we're going to put them into two categories, and these categories will help us determine how to get these rookies for the cheapest. So the first category, I'm going to call it low risk. These are the low risk rookies. And the reason they're low risk is because the buy-in on them is a lot cheaper. These are guys or girls who might be coming off a loss. These could be people that are just not popular yet. Maybe, they're still fighting on the prelims, or, maybe they're a little bit quieter. They don't do enough, flashy stuff on the social media or whatever. But you still think that they could have a bright future in the UFC. These are people that the market is still pretty low on for whatever reason. And these are the low risk rookies that we can buy in low, and hopefully they end up panning out. And just because I'm calling them a low risk rookie, and just because they're cheap, doesn't mean that there's not value in the card. But that doesn't mean that these people can't be champions one day and won't grow to be huge megastars in the UFC. Some people that are coming off of losses, you could see their cards plummet. So these are people that you want to keep an eye on. Recently you've got like Giga Chikadze, who lost to Cater. You've got Cyril Gane, who fought for the title. Jack Shore just lost to Ricky Simon. Armand just lost to Gamrot. Like, these are all people who, could potentially be champions one day, who could potentially be megastars one day. And if we keep an eye on them after a loss, we might be able to get them whenever their price has dipped down a little bit. So if you still believe that people coming off a loss can be a champion, definitely keep your eye on those cards and try to snipe them when they're low. One of the reasons I mentioned that people could be in the low risk category is just because they're not quite popular enough. They're not on the prelims. You've got people like Dustin Jacoby, who had an awesome knockout against Daewon Jung in UFC Long Island, but before that, I got him for pennies on the dollar on a lot. And if you can keep your eyes on these people that aren't quite popular yet, you can get some good value once they just start to become more notarized in the UFC, or once they just become ranked even. And we have to keep in mind that I mean, people that you hear now like Kamaru Usman, pound for pound great. You know, people that you hear now like Alexander Volkanovski, who could be a double champ. You know, at one time they were not popular, and their rookie cards were out there and they were cheap. You know, Leon Edwards, I got, you know, a numbered rookie card of his a couple years ago for, again, like dollars, you know, less than $20. And these are the people who, if they continue to win and continue to become great, you know, like a guy like Usman, he's a couple fights away from being an all-time great. So if you can get in on these people when they're not quite popular, you know, don't follow the hype, don't fall into those traps, and stick to some of the low risk guys that you can buy in real low on, that you know, even if they don't pan out. Let's say worst case scenario happens, you buy in for 10 or 15 bucks on a nice rookie card and they don't pan out, you're out 10 or 15 bucks, and then you can probably sell it for half that anyway. So it's not like you're going to break the bank. It's a low risk play that could bring a lot of value to your collection one day. Alright, so what is the second category? So the second category we're going to call future title contenders. And what I mean by that is the people that when they're dropped, they already have a lot of hype around them, but you see them as becoming a future champ. So with these fighters, the original buy-in is going to be a little different. We're going to have to approach it a little differently than we would the low risk tier of rookies. We're going to have to approach it a little differently because since they already have some notoriety around them and other people are already talking that they could be future champs, we're going to have to buy in a little bit more expensive. If you're buying in expensive on a rookie, they should definitely be pretty young, because since that value is already tied up into their name, you know, you want to let them get a little bit longer of a lifespan. And me personally, for these future title contenders, I'm looking at it as a long-term hold. Some of these people that kind of meet this criteria, for me, in my opinion, would be like a Hamzat, like a Shavkat, like a Umar, even Cyril Gane last year, a Tom Aspinall. You know, these are all fighters that one day could be champions, and when they were released on their rookie year already had a ton of hype around them, and pretty much from the gate they were expensive. So with these future title contenders, you're going to have to pay a little bit more to buy in. Alright, and lastly, an easy way to get some high value rookies on the cheap is to look forward to the next rookie class. A great way to do this is to go to like Cardboard Connection, you know, or get a hold of the checklist of the prisms that are going to be dropping. And I say prism because that's usually the first look, and it's usually the first drop for that rookie class. So get a hold of the prism checklist and, you know, scroll the list, find the people who are new, see the names, and once they're dropped, you can start doing your due diligence and asking yourself those questions and putting, you know, a bullseye around the people that you want to collect. You should have your eye on the guys and girls that you want to get for the next year, so that once it drops, you know, and you're doing your rips and you're doing your breaks and, you know, you're looking for singles on eBay, you can target these people and you can get a good deal. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Hopefully you got a little bit out of it. You know, it's kind of our first video doing it this way, where it's more of a how-to, or, you know, just a talk, a discussion about, you know, how we're doing things and what I like to look at when I'm trying to collect. Well, thanks again for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Next week we're going to be back with some more product rips. We still have our 22 Prism that we haven't ripped. We still have a 22 Select box that we got. And we got 3 Select blasters as well from Target. So I'm looking forward to ripping all those. I hope y'all are looking forward to it as well. The People's Champ, Eric, will be back. He's off writing orders out on eBay and trying to get all that taken care of. So thanks for watching, everybody.